All right, welcome back. Thanks for logging on and tuning in. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. That way you can keep coming back over and over to hang with us and our fantastic creative guests in the arts and entertainment world. I'm Allison Murray, and right now we are at AuthorCon and Film Festival in Oneonta, New York at the Holiday Inn, hosted by DTM Radio. And right now we're hanging with author Paul Smith. Thank you so much for hanging with us.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
So tell us about your latest book.
So this is the Jason and the Draconauts series. The book is a modern fantasy, kind of aimed at a middle grade, early high school reading level, and it addresses what happens if dragons come back in the 21st century. So there's magic and technology combined, and action and humor. The first two books are out, and my latest work, which is the third book in the series, should be out right in time for Christmas.
Beautiful. Nice Christmas gifts. What inspired you to write your first book?
That's a really good question. A couple things I think of. Number one, I wanted to write something that was original, something that I came up with. I wanted to write something that I felt safe reading to my own children. And I just have had a childhood love of dragons, so I wanted to do something different, though, not to have, you know, swords and knights and castles, but let's see what happens if dragons come back in the 21st century. So that's where we went from there.
Nice. Do you have any specific writing styles?
Boy, that's a good question. Well, you know, I think for me, I really enjoy writing dialogue. So when I have characters interacting and talking, I like to write humorous scenes as well. So I enjoy when characters kind of get into it on the page. And, you know, it's kind of when I'm writing, then it almost transitions to, well, the two are just talking and I'm just the guy putting the words down. So, yeah.
Okay. Is there anything challenging that you find about your books and writing?
Getting over what they call writer's block is always a challenge. But for me, it's come to knowing when it's time to just kind of back away from the computer, you know, take some time, get my thoughts back together, and then I don't want to be frustrated to the point where I just don't want to write. So it's just better for me to back away, do something else, even if that takes a week to a week and a half, and then finally when I'm like, all right, now I have some ideas, let's sit back down and go again. Then I don't hate the process.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Do you have to do a lot of research?
I do, and actually, so the fourth book I'm going to start working on soon, which is the last book in the series, and I'm going to have to do quite a bit of research for this one, and I'm not looking forward to it. I enjoy it, but yeah, this particular, I mean, I can't give away spoilers, but knowing what I'm going to have to research and look into, I like, oh, okay, I'm going to have to just grit my teeth and do it, so yeah.
Where is your most favorite, enjoyable, relaxing place that you go to draw your inspirations?
Wow. Honestly, I think when I need inspiration, I sit down and I'll like rewatch a movie that I really like. So my characters, my dragons, they're characters in the story, so they talk and they speak and they interact. And one of my inspirations was a movie, I think it was 1997, called Dragonheart. And, oh yeah, did you see it? So Sean Connery was the voice of the dragon. So when I like get stuck on dragons, I'll sit down and watch that. And they're like, oh yeah, I love him and I love that dragon. And so then, yeah, taking in the stuff that inspires me, that gives me ideas is really,
awesome. Who designs your book covers?
So a great artist, he lives in the Binghamton area right now. His name is Dagger-like. And we just kind of connected over Facebook, and he's actually working right now on cover number 3. I have some sample art on my phone, so we're having a dialogue about that. So yeah.
Beautiful. Has your writing process and your writing changed since you published your first book?
Definitely. So my first book, I got a little I don't know if I want to use the word cocky, where I thought, okay, I'll just plan the first few chapters, and then I'll be good from that. I'll just write off the seat of my pants. And that just didn't work for me. I got stuck, and like, okay, well, now I'm better for the second book, and the same thing happened. So book 3, I literally plotted every chapter out, and I told myself I'm not going to start writing the book until the whole thing is plotted and outlined. And that has actually worked. It's been, even though it was extra work on the forefront, now when I sit down to write, I just look at the outline. I say, oh yeah, this happens in this chapter, and it's actually easier. So I'm going to do that for the last book as well.
Oh,
yeah.
Good. What's coming up next for you after today?
Oh boy, there is a event in Montrose, Pennsylvania at the library. That's actually this coming Tuesday. And then I think I don't have anything going on till maybe the new year. But I'll be focused between now and Christmas on getting the 3rd book out. So that's going to be taking up my time.
Beautiful. And where can people find you and your books?
Sure. So I'm on Facebook, Jason and the Draconauts on Facebook. I'm also on Twitter at PaulDSmith4321. And both the books are on Amazon, both in paperback and Kindle format.
Awesome. Do we have time for a game? We like to play games on this show. We love games on this show. We like to have fun. This game we're going to play is called Mad Gab. Have you ever played Mad Gab?
Definitely.
Isn't that a fun game?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. So we're going to play Mad Gab.
I'm reading to you.
I'm going to read to you and you're going to read to me.
Okay. All right. All right. Now I need the glasses.
Oops. We're going to see what Mad Gab has in store for us. Making a mess. Okay.
Oh, man.
I know.
These aren't like any specific sentences.
No, that's why it's called Mad Gab. It's not what you say, it's what you hear.
Right.
Okay. I'm going to go first. Okay. Essay for plays.
Essay for plays.
Essay for plays. Easy.
Is something first place.
Oh.
Essay first place.
Easy first place. Oh, let's find the
answer
answer. It is. Let's see. A safer place.
Ow. Okay.
A safer place.
It's on the back?
The answer's on the back.
Yep. So if you pick...
Oh, I see it. Yep. Okay. This is horrible. Okay. A last skunk oven her.
A last skunk oven her.
A last skunk oven her.
Alaska governor.
Yes!
Oh, yay! Oh, he wants us to play one more.
One more? All right.
Okay.
All right. I want to get a new card.
Okay.
Yearn tail edge hint.
Your tail hedge.
Yearn tail edge hint.
Yearn tail.
Yearn tail edge hint. This is a tough one.
Yeah. I don't know.
You're intelligent.
I
Okay,
like
go.
it.
I gotta get this one.
Gopher thick hold.
Go for thick cold. I hear cold.
You're getting it.
Go for thick cold.
Go
For fur.
thick cold.
Oh, help me. Go. What is it?
Go for the gold.
Oh, K sound screwed me up. Okay.
Well, guys, it's been a blast. We had so much fun hanging with Paul today. I'm Allison Murray, but before we go, we'd like to thank our partners at Famous Faces and Funnies, Off the Chain Radio with Yvonne Mason, Space Coast Comics, the Florida Book News, Wordfire Press, and our great friends at Summon Unique Magazine, and our brand new partner, ACES, Asylum Convention Entertainment with Heather Reed. These are the folks that share our videos all over the World Wide Web, and we hope you will too. Don't forget to hit that like button, leave a comment, and let us know what you think of today's show and our guest. You can also check our guest links below. Remember to subscribe, log in, and stay tuned to see who we're hanging with next. That was awesome, Paul.
Thank you.
Thank you.